The following presentation is brought to you by the Pride of ODU, the official NIL collective of Old Dominion Athletics. Be a monarchist. Join the Pride.
I'll close that door. We close that door.
Thank you, sir.
All right, everybody good?
Yes.
All right, so many things that we point to, wish we had a chance to do over again. Obviously, there's a couple things glaring that we're extremely happy with, but bottom line is you put yourself in a hole like that and you fight and fight and fight and get back. Georgia Southern plays extremely hard. They play extremely fast. Our execution was not where it needed to be today in order to win the game, obviously. I feel like when we did fight back and we went up one, we just needed one stop. If we could have had the lead and the ball, I think that just sends a calm over us. And we could never just get that one stop we needed to be able to do that. So, back at it, we half of the homestand is over with, and we got to get back to work to see if we can figure out for the second half of it. So, yeah.
Last game, you guys didn't play hard, particularly hard. You said they against a very physical team. This was a physical game. You think they stood up to
Yeah, I think
physicality?
I think we played very hard. I think we played very physical. For us to be in the position we were in, we didn't foul that much. Yeah, I hear fans, complaining about the refs and things like that. They let a lot go, but evenly, on both sides. And that's all you can ask for. And we just missed field goals. You know, obviously it's going to be the glaring thing off the stat sheet that we'll point to. I'm assuming that's going to be the glaring thing on film when we look at that. And then obviously the free throws. Like we've got to execute better. We have to. In order for this team, who is very capable, we've shown that we're capable to get over that hump. That's what it's going to take. We've got to execute that.
Is there anything specific that you can say or do when a team's struggling like that?
Oh, slow down is one of the things, and we kind of talked about that. We are especially trying to get back in the game, playing so fast and so hard on the defensive end. You're going 60 miles per hour on the defensive end. You know, on offense, you probably need to tone it back to 50 to 55. We didn't. And we were just going so fast. Even, you know, some of our better shooters, first couple of shots, just so happy to be open and you rush it. So we just got to keep working, keep getting better. I love this team so much. I love this program so much. It's, oh man, these are the ones that kind of punch you in the gut. So, but we'll get there. Like again, there's no hope lost. We'll get there.
Like you talked about maybe going a little too fast, but even before you took the lead, there were times where you get it down to 1 and then they go get a bucket to stretch the lead out to 3. Does that kind of contribute defensively where they're trying to do too much or trying to go too fast that they get a lapse in judgment there?
Yeah, I mean, just, you know, the last 2 games, offense is what's really hurts. You know, and you know, in the beginning of the season, defense was what really hurts. And it's you know, the pace of the game, right? You know, we want to play that way. This program will play that way. But you have to have some intelligence with it. You can't go 100 miles per hour on the offensive end. And, you know, that's when you dribble off your foot. That's when you fire a pass to a guy 3 feet away from you. And it's, you know, you throw him a fastball so he doesn't have a chance to catch that. That's when you're trying to do something with the ball before you actually catch it. So that causes either messed up timing or you don't catch the ball at all. Like just all of these little details that, again, you know, the one thing I will say, our guys are trying their hearts out. Tonight is a clear indication that they're trying to do that. And, you know, we just got to keep working. We've got to keep working.
Number 5, Holloman, had a real nice night. You have a guy like that's just kind of seemed to be doing everything on that side. Is there anything you really can do?
Yeah, I mean, he played very well. He played very well. You know, Jaden is, again, I think one of the best defenders, one of the best, if not the best perimeter defender. They run more ball screens than anybody in the Sun Belt. So you wind up getting switched off, and especially with the way we play. So you try to make an adjustment and try to keep Jaden on. But now you're going under ball screens, and he's able to stop behind. If you go over, they roll, and their lob threats are so prominent in their offense. So we're trying to keep ourselves from being able to have to cover that. It's just so many different aspects to the game that, you know, maybe as a fan you don't see. Again, defense wasn't an issue. Like, you know, we started out horribly. We still hold them to 30 points in the first half. They get 37 in the second half, but that's because of the pace of the game. Defense is not our issue. That's a team that scores 75 points or more, you know, have scored 80. Like, defense was not the issue today.
Mike, you mentioned here Thursday night how eager you guys were to get back. How did you feel that played out at the beginning of the game? I know even like first possession was kind of maybe the eyes passed, maybe a little too fast. I mean, can you come into a game a little too excited sometimes?
Yeah, I mean, but again, that's part of the growth that we need, you know, as young as we are. And just, you know, we're so excited. Like, we're so excited. And again, that's part of learning how to be as effective as we could possibly be here. You know, I want our guys to get used to playing in front of crowds like that. We need to get used to playing in front of crowds like that, where we feed off of that energy. But not to the point where we're out of control.
Did you enjoy your interaction this weekend with the 1975 national championship team?
Absolutely. All the alums, but those guys in particular, they're the reason why we all love ODU. Like, how many fans out there today are fans that fell in love with ODU because that team, because of Coach Allen, because of all those players. Truly, they're the ones that they're trailblazers for us. When I came here, I got a chance to visit with the Allen family a little bit, and I told them, like, hey, I was one of those weird kids when I was young, and I paid attention to history. So Old Dominion wasn't like the Los Angeles Lakers or anything like that, but I definitely knew who Sonny Allen was, and I knew the breakneck pace that he played with. So I was honored to be able to be a part of that event last night, to be able to be there when they received their rings, and to spend some time with all of those gentlemen. But all the alums that came back today, which kind of contributes to making this so disappointing. Like, you know, as we're trying to turn this thing around and get this program back where we all believe that it deserves to be and should be. When we get all these people in here, you know, so many of them, this will be the only game they come to all season. And you know, we want to win for them. We want to win for ourselves, but we want to win for them too. That's the disappointing part. Overall, great weekend to be able to celebrate that team, celebrate the 3 women's national championship teams. Truly a blessing to be here at ODU, to be a part of it.
You win 3 out of 4, and then you drop back to back. How do you keep your guys locked in and not go too low?
Yeah, I don't think that'll be a problem, to be honest with you. Like, I don't think that'll be a problem. Like, we know that we're building. We know that we're building, and the frustrations that I have, frustrations that they have, the frustration that we have, I don't think that'll be an issue. I'm not concerned with that at all. Got James Madison coming in here, like, if you can't get up for them, like, what are we doing? So, yeah, this is just part of the process. And when we landed back here from Mobile, I don't think anybody was just like, oh man, we haven't done anything. And I keep saying it. They know that I keep telling them that, like, we haven't done anything. We're now 7 games in. We got 11 conference games left. Let's go. Let's get it done. Keep working, keep plugging away. We'll be as good as we need to be, as good as we deserve to be, as long as we keep working. And I don't have any reason to believe that we won't continue to do that.
Okay,
I'm gonna sneak out. I'll let him take center stage. This young man will be doing it for the rest of his life. So let's go.
Thank you,
Thank
Coach.
you. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Mike.
Good. How are you, Jake?
Hayden, how, the coach mentioned that it's just like, it's almost there. How much patience do you feel like you have to have as a team with what he's describing for you guys need to be?
Like you said, you know, we're young, but we still have, you know, a sense of urgency. So we just try to approach, you know, every game, one game at a time. You know, Stumbo is a tough conference. So we try to just take one step at a time, big stack days.
You guys, Coach had mentioned you're playing 60 miles an hour on defense, maybe cut it back to 55 on offense. You feel like you guys get sped up on offense, maybe not by the other team, but just by your own eagerness to do stuff?
Yeah, we came out a little bit, you know, aggressive to start the game. We went to, you know, deliver the first punch, but sometimes, you know, it can bite you back. But you know, we want to play fast. We trust each other to play fast, and he's been preaching it to us, you know, all year. Play fast, but to our control.
What is being down, coming back from 17 down, actually take the lead, say about this team in spite of the loss?
You know, we're more than capable of, you know, once we, you know, focus, pay attention to detail, you know, stack kills, we're able to do it. Like our last 5 games, you've seen it with us on the road. We're more than capable for being like a very great defensive team. once we get consistent, I'm not worried about us.
You guys,
What's it gonna take to finish the comeback off the next time, though, to finish the job?
I think it starts with our start, getting out on them early and just like staying consistent, never letting our foot off. You know?
So avoiding the slow starts.
Yeah.
Were you guys at all eager to get off to a good start because of your last game?
Say it again. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Were you guys eager to get off to a good start because of what happened in your last game against App State?
Yeah, we wanted to be on point. We didn't want to come out like it is. So we try to, come out aggressive. Sometimes it might be.
you guys switch on defense. Sometimes you can get matchups like that. Number 5, he got a bigger guy on. He was just licking his chops. How do you overcome that? How do you get a better job later, like defensively than early? What is the key there to trying to slow something like that down?
We make adjustments on defense, all the time. And our fives, they're good on their feet, but we just try to stay into our defensive game plan.
Any more questions for Caden?
Thank you.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Thank you.